It's a very good island.
Yeah. Venala, Madagascariensis, that's the Latin name.
Okay.
Venala, Madagascariensis.
Okay. Wow. That's really nice. This place has, provides good shade, and it's a good place for, like you said, camping, weddings, parties.
It's allowed because many locals they come.
Yeah.
During
So this is the
this
Entebbe Botanical.
Botanical Beach.
Yeah, so this is the backside of it.
Clinton stayed when he came in Uganda.
Oh, okay.
That was way back in 1998. Yeah?
Okay.
I think by that time you were not yet born.
No. Okay.
Then here we have what we call the sausage tree.
Sausage tree.
Yeah.
So this is the
that's a fruit.
The fruit and the trees. This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are one of the fruits which makes the baboons to become drunk. The area where the baboons are.
Okay.
They break them from up and then they drop them. Then after fermenting.
Okay.
See the nuts from down.
Yeah.
Then right here we have what we call the forest sandpaper.
Forest sandpaper.
Which the local women use for filing the fingernails.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so then local women use them. Even when you are cooking, people use firewood maybe when they are cooking. So when the saucepans turn to black, they use this for removing the stains.
Okay.
Yeah, and also you can use them for rubbing the feet.
The enchachas.
Yes.
Okay.
Right here we have what we call Bolfensia.
Bolfensia.
Yeah, Bolfensia or the morning moon.
Morning moon.
Yeah, it's related to jasmine.
Okay.
And another name they call it yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Which one? The purple one?
Yeah, it has 3 colors. There's another one here.
Okay. That's
It has a very nice fume, even the imperial leather soap.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay.
Now right here we have reached the African umbrella.
African umbrella.
Yeah, the one we saw before was the Queensland umbrella.
Yeah.
So
The other side.
The other one will thin and it's like this, but this one you see how it whites. The branch is white.
Okay.
And when you look at the flower pads, flower pad almost look like a rabbit ear. See?
It's the flower pad.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Just for protecting the new flowers. But it keeps changing the color. Then if you find it in the bush, you think it's from an animal. See?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's a long time ago. The old men were using them for protecting their private parts. Because by that time there were only a few clothing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right here we have the cannonball tree.
Cannonball tree.
Yeah, that's original to the Trinidad and Tobago. Just introduced.
Okay.
Why they call it a cannonball tree? If you look at the fruits, they almost look like the cannon which used to fight in the World War.
Yeah.
It's not recommendable to make picnic under.
Why? Because it can drop. Yeah. It can actually
if you
drop.
have a chance to smell, the flower has a very nice perfume.
Okay. So this is the flower.
It's a self-pollinated. It has male and a female.
So the male part is which one?
The male part is this one, because when it is on the trees, it's like this. Yeah. See?
Okay.
So this doesn't need a lot of bees, even other insects to pollinate it.
Yeah. Really. So you said this tree is coming from where? Oh, it's indigenous.
I know, it's Trinidad, from Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
Crack it up. Many people doesn't love the smell. But most of them, they are already rotten.
Okay.
And the one you see which are planted here in the line, these are the ones they call Hevea brasiliensis.
Hevea brasiliensis. They're from Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay.
In English, we call them the latex. Where they used to make the latex condoms, gloves, balloons. If you try to make any damage on it, they bleed the white milk. Maybe we can find some. Now, like you see.
Yeah, I can see the rubber.
Yes.
Masanda gum.
Yeah.
Okay. So they cut.
Yeah, like this, that's
Then
why
they
you see
bleed.
these damages.
So is it people?
Yeah, the
within
local
who have-
people were damaging it because we are tapping the milk, and then they could use them to make the bouncing balls for the little children.
Hey.
Yeah, because if you roll it on the something like a stone, keep on rolling, then it become like a bouncing ball.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
So they release a lot of sap.
Yeah,
A lot. Eh?
a lot. Yeah, but now they have stopped them. Otherwise, it can cause the damages of the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see. It's just an old tree. Eh?
Yeah.
Very old. Okay. Wow. Okay.
The friendly dog.
Yeah, very.
The abandoned dog.
Hey, abandoned. Eh?
Yeah, because some people work for contracts. So if the contract is over, when they fly, they don't fly back with the dogs.
Yet they came with them.
Yeah. They might even buy them from here. But they find a hard time to fly back.
Yeah, costs and the rest.
Them in some places like here.
True.
The straight one, you see this, the one they call the kapok tree.
Kapok tree. Yeah. It's really old, eh? Very big stems, white branches.
People believe in the black magic and witchcraft used to come and sit between those buttresses when they are seeking good luck.
Okay.
But because the belief is going away slowly,
So what's the local name for
chifampa.
Chifampa?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in English, the silk cotton tree.
Cotton tree.
Yeah, because there's a season when it shed off the cotton, you find white like snow. Then the local people use it for stuffing the pillows.
Okay. Okay. That's very big, eh?
It used to be even more, but it has lost the big branches.
They have been falling off, eh? So there's only one of this kind within here, or okay, yeah, they give a good shade. Okay. Wow. Okay, so which is this? Is the still imperial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here. Inside there is not recommendable to penetrate inside because we have several types of snakes. We have what we call the boomslang. Boomslang, that's a green tree snake.
Okay.
Which is very poisonous. It can move very fast on the branches in the trees.
Okay.
Then we have what we call the Gabon viper.
Okay.
You can also get a chance to find it. We have what we call the boiga.
Okay.
That one which goes quite long, about 3 to 4 meters. Then we have the forest cobra.
Okay.
And, sometimes you can even get a chance to see the night adders.
Night adders. But don't these snakes bite people when they come for?
Not so easy to hear those incidents because most of the snakes, if you step on them, that's when they can bite.
Okay.
But otherwise, when you come stepping, they can hear the vibration.
And then they run.
Keep away, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Only for some people who like the snake tracking. And then you have to penetrate inside and then trace.
Yeah.
When you are lucky, you can find some.
Yeah, but in the grass, like if you sat there, and then it probably.
Yeah, of course, if you try to move anyhow, sometimes you might step on it. Then that's
it gives you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the Gabon viper, if you step on it, it warns. But you will feel something pushing up your leg. Yeah, but for the forest cobra, the first step.
It gives direct.
Yeah.
It even senses when you're approaching,
Yeah.
probably. Okay. Okay. Wow. There's quite a lot of things happening within here. So many. But I've not had any stories of snake bites within this garden. I've not had.
But like those grass snakes. You know those grass snakes, eh?
Yeah.
They're non-poisonous. Someone who was looking for firewood, grabbed it and then
Okay.
But because it's non-poisonous, it didn't even go to the clinic. Just
Okay.
like a small wound, and that is all.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Try to go here and reach the lakeside.
Okay. snake bites. But
Spider web.
okay. So this is the lake sides.
Ibis.
Okay.
Quite annoying when you're asleep.
Yeah, they can come and poke you.
Make a loud noise.
Okay.
So next time when you come with the binoculars, that's when you can enjoy the birds.
Yeah, the birds view.
Yes.
Yeah. That is, what's the local name?
Mpavana.
Mpavana.
We call it Hadada ibis.
Hadada ibis. That's the, okay. Okay.
We have two types of birds. There's what we call a sacred ibis. That is black and white.
Black.
The national bird of Egypt.
Okay, secret ibis.
Yes. But that one is not loud. Only this Hadada.
Okay. The one which is loud. I like what I'm seeing.
The problem comes because the schools where we go, they are local schools.
Yeah.
Don't get too much of the swimming programs.
True.
So you find that people can grow up without even knowing how to swim.
Yeah. Someone
just playing in the shallow waters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're a good swimmer, you can avoid that problem because you go to deep water, then straight away you come out.
Okay. Yeah. So,
if you
but
overstay in the shallow water, give it time to go into your skin.
Okay. But do people come here to swim and?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Only you have to be careful because several people have been drowning. As I told you, many people doesn't swim here.
Yeah. I can say duck.
Yeah, that's the one they call Egyptian goose.
Egyptian goose.
Yeah, you can also call it a Nile goose.
Hey.
Before they were immigrants.
Okay.
Now they are more like residents.
Hey. Yeah. So it's also the whites that brought them, eh?
I think they just came.
They just came.
We have some birds they immigrate. So when they find out a good places for them, they decided to stay. That's one of it.
So what do they eat? They eat leaves. They eat fish.
Mainly they go outside the water and then
they come to swim. Oh, insects.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like the normal ducks.
Yeah. Okay. The beautiful lake. Eh?
Yeah.
So what is that the other side?
That's the flower company.
Okay.
They call it Wagagai Flower Company.
Okay.
They are Dutch.
They are Dutch. They export flowers.
Roses, yeah, they keep some roses for exporting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then the other island over there.
That's the Spider Island.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some people like boat cruising. They decide to go there and take pictures on it, then come back.
Okay. So how much is the boat ride to that island?
Suppose you use like a local boat. I can't tell the prices because the boat guys can easily tell.
Okay.
But I know they are lower prices.
Okay. So do you know any boat guys? If someone wanted to probably come and have a boat ride, would you be able to lead them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I have some of their numbers.
Okay. Do you want
suppose like a group comes like the boat riding?
Okay.
Then I can just call that guy.
But they can get you on WhatsApp. They can also do a.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even come and ask by the entrance.
Okay.
Fix or Shaban.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Also, some you can easily use to make the bracelets. They are stones that you have natural holes. You see?
Yeah.
You want to make a bracelet which is made of the stone.
You can pick these.
Yeah, but you have to paint it so that someone cannot recognize it.
It looks unique. Eh? Okay.
Then right here we have what we call the silverfish.
Silverfish, Entebbe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While they are reflecting like this, so the picking fish can easily see that reflecting.
Yeah.
Then
okay.
For them.
Okay. Okay. Silverfish, Entebbe. You always find them in the markets. When you go to the market, you find them.
They have good taste. If you find someone who knows how to prepare them, they are really nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I think people come late in the day or places.
It's a blind snake, but it's still immature.
Okay.
So people mistake to call it a worm.
Hey, it's a snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can grow big. Right?
Wow.
From here to here.
Wow. Okay. Blind snake. Is it the one which has two heads?
Yeah.
Hey.
It doesn't have two heads, but it can use both sides.
Either side.
If you touch here, it can move the
Okay. Okay, so this show is good. Someone can come if they want like a quiet place to reflect. And they can always come here.
For the water level went up. It used to be very small, large.
Yeah.
But now it's becoming a bit small. Because the water level went high. Those are the kingfishers.
Kingfishers.
This is where they sleep.
Those birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those ones.
How do they penetrate in there to sleep?
Because they have a hard bill. They use it to make those holes.
Okay. Okay. Wow. 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 I can see there's a hangout spot. This bird is
African pied kingfisher.
African pied kingfisher. The frog has been around for even that tree. Seems to be an old tree.
Yeah. Several years.
Okay. But these are quite places, nice places to come and really relax.
And actually, they put those. They have built that wall because there have been people who are coming when they are drunk. One day there was a guy who was sitting there.
And then he fell. Oh, sorry.
But it was like
okay. Okay. Wow.
Rocky place.
These are
growing as well.
Okay. This seems to be a very what I don't know what kind of tree grows on a rock like this.
They are type of figs.
The type of figs.
You know the figs are the trees which breeds white milk. If you damage them, they breed the white milk.
Okay.
Those ones they are most likely to grow everywhere. Around here, when you are lucky, you can get chance to see the monitor lizard.
Monitor lizard. And Swasa, yes. Monitor lizard. It has run away. Okay. Okay. Monitor lizard.
And also call it a Nile lizard.
Nile lizard. Why do they call it a Nile lizard?
Yeah, a lot at the river Nile.
Hey.
And here we have a grass snake.
Where?
See that one which looks like a small vine, green? That's a grass snake.
Wow.
Those are non-poisonous.
They're non-poisonous, Okay.
Some people mistake to call it a boomslang. A boomslang is a green tree snake.
Okay.
It's very dangerous.
Okay.
That's like a single bite, few minutes.
Yeah. That's dangerous. So how much is the boat ride on that one?
Probably when you are like one person, can cost not less than 50,000.
Not less than 50,000.
But as a group, it becomes a bit cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah. Okay. 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 Here to have fun. Barbecue parties. Okay. 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 Wow.
The one they call the golden bamboo.
Golden bamboo.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do they make of these bamboos?
Bamboos, you can use them for building shelters, bandas,
phone numbers. Who are looking? This is Ibura.
Yes.
He's looking for a wife. The other one is Hamida with a phone number. I see Daniel. Daniel didn't leave his phone number. Very interesting. Very interesting.
These are the one they call the Lantana Camara.
Lantana Camara.
Use them as like a natural repellent for the mosquito. Suppose you want to make a natural repellent, you mix them with hot water in a small little
Lantana
bottle.
Camara.
Yeah, then you shake. Then if you apply on your skin, you don't get the mosquito bitings.
Hey.
Right.
Okay.
Sas.
Ananas comosas. So what is
You
this?
also call it a red pineapple.
Red pineapple.
But mainly they don't eat it as a normal pineapple.
Okay.
If you just like to plant it in your garden like a decoration, then that's the thing.
So who plants these ones?
This is naturally grown.
Naturally grown, So and the seeds are If someone wanted seeds.
If you want seeds, maybe you uproot the small one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you plant it somewhere else.
Okay.
Right.
This side also.
Flower which comes from this plant, which we call Tigelia africana.
Tigelia africana.
Yeah, you can also call it a sausage tree.
Sausage tree.
But I think if you had a chance to find the fruit, maybe somebody took the fruit because they use them to make the medicinal for medicinal purpose.
Okay.
If you have like hypertension, stomach ulcers,
okay,
yeah, you chop it in pieces, make tea, and then you keep drinking.
Okay. Wow. I like this.
So this is where many people come, like when they want to make video shootings.
Hey, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good view.
Wow, it's really nice. It's really nice. You have a very good lake view.
Yeah. So sometimes you might hit yourself when you try to jump.
Yeah. I see. Wow.
Just relaxing is no problem.
Wow.
That's a board game around here.
Hey, that's your board game.
Yeah.
Is this draft?
Some people believe that maybe the ghosts were
the ancestors.
The ancestors, right.
Okay.
That area, there's some old cave where the early men used to sleep.
Hey, somewhere there.
Because now the water level went high. The water is already invaded in.
Okay. Are there markings of early men there?
Just like some few caves, but now you cannot walk because
there's water.
Yes.
At
least see.
Yeah.
Even there are other several
inside there. Okay. But they did fishermen who dug those holes inside where?
Fishermen only used to sleep there.
Hey. Okay. Wow. It's a very lovely place. It has a lot of green. I know the government will try to fight hard to conserve. Of course, there are those elements who would want to.
You saw by the entrance, the Uga is coming. We believe that they might conserve it.
Yeah, it's really important to conserve it. It's really, really important.
That's the one they call the red-eyed dove.
That bird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's small one.
Yeah, if you had a binocular, you could see the red eyes.